Hey, hello, good evening. Today is the 6th of July 2025. Within a couple of days, there will be a promotion online with all of my ebooks I wrote for a nice discount. So here it goes. I wrote 6 books in total about my life as a chronic psychotic and heavy schizophrenic person, with poetry, artworks I made, and stories about my life. So here it goes. My first book is called Milestones, From Being Delusional to the Afterlife. And this was when I was hospitalized for the first time for being schizophrenic. So here it goes, a poem about that. Getting older, past 33 years already. The 20s flew away. I didn't realize it. I was cuckoo in many ways. With my soul under my arms, I walked down the pavement, failed at every step. Dream shattered in a broken mirror, didn't see my own reflection. I couldn't even think about it. My thoughts drowned before reaching the shore of my mind. Hearing voices, forgot that I was walking alone. Talking to them, feeling them. The city is really a cold place when being alone in thoughts. Paintings like Van Gogh's in real life, not wearing the bright colors though. Shivering shadows of my own reflection. 1, 2, maybe even 3, under the raindrops in pools of mud. I'm sitting on a bench next to a canal, hiding away for the light of day, avoiding the crowds on the street. Woven stories of irrational thoughts turn out to be real. I'm time traveling through the dimensions of the surreal. People I'd met, books I'd read, movies I'd seen, an open window not to be closed again. I am in space, leaving the galaxy far behind me, though my feet are here on the ground and can't be seen by my own eyes. Tiny creatures are walking out of my body, saying goodbye forevermore. I'm in the past, many, many years ago, even before I was born, hunted down by the unknown. Friends protected me. They traveled with me in spirit, a Jedi here, an alien there. They cut out of my eyes so I couldn't see the inner beauty of life. Castles built out of sand appeared throughout the land. My spaceship buried beneath it all at the beginning of time. I'm in the future, War of the Worlds fighting over me. I found my spaceship in the past and turned back to where I came from. Seeing spirits taking over the good from the bad, moving from body to body. Dinosaurs in the garden, moving back and forth. Our predecessors were from the Dark Crystal. I drove around in a friend's car, not knowing my future. That was the first poem. The second is also a poem bundle called Traveling Weighty. A small book. So here it goes. Where are you going to? I'm thinking about the labyrinth in which you are lost, searching for the road out of there. A clock is ticking. You need to get out of there before it ends. What do you do? What happens next? Where are you going to? You flow over in a fear, projecting that as reality on your surroundings, diving deep into an illusion, delusional thoughts, or letting go of the labyrinth, but also the feeling of time, through which you will grow higher in love. You flow over in the new landscapes of the universe, no mazes, only larger cycles of spiritual knowledge, opening up from past lives, not pushing it away, getting in touch with the afterlife more easily, searching new points of views and universal love. Reincarnation is a great truth. Many lives we spent on earth, from the lowest spheres in the afterlife to the highest spheres, back and forth, from the afterlife to the earth, growing in the love of the highest spheres, making that your home on inner beauty, reflecting your inside out, and remembering the afterlife and your many lives, starting all over with so many great treasures inside yourself, skipping the same encounters, growing from life to life, in feelings, spirit and soul, personality and character, manhood, womanhood, father and mother, to create peace and love on the earth for future lives. There are different cycles. Everyone is on another level, lower or higher, breaking or building. Eventually, it will be heaven on earth, opening the soul and spirit in your body, letting go from the universal love above you, where you have been many times before. A door, there is no door. Letting go the rooms of time, letting go of the zeitgeist and bad moments, growing in the knowledge from reincarnation. The ocean of love flows everywhere, larger cycles from lives, jumping in and out of the afterlife. My third book. This one did really well actually. I gave a lot from these away for free, but like I said, this time there's a discount. It's called The Pharaoh's Guiding Psychosis and Reincarnation. Taking a sidetrack in the mind. What is the mind actually? Where do thoughts and feelings go to? How can I interact with myself? How can I interact with other people? How deep in the feelings are you? Labyrinths with time, woven through your mind. Fantasy worlds keep stacking up until you can't cope with them anymore. A major breakdown. How do you perceive reality? Are you lost within yourself? That is possible. The mind is filled with fake designs. Projecting that on everything, you can become psychotic, and that goes really deep within you, your soul. You need to learn everything all over again, things you never learned in school or at work. They aren't teaching you about the inner core of yourself, about God and the afterlife. We do need schooling about these things as well, about feeling the afterlife, thinking about past lives, that there is really a world out there we can't see with our eyes, but we can see with our feelings. Labyrinths in fear and anxiety are of the past. You can never get stuck in eternity in the darkness. Love will open up for you, walking in a faraway land, but so close. The mind is something you do need. Letting go everything and learn yourself really well within yourself. Letting go the dark places, places you once visited where you did bad things. That energy is inside of you, projecting the inner world of that life on your life you are living right now, mirroring with the higher spheres to see where you are. You had good lives as well, of course. We are moving towards the end of our reincarnation cycle on Earth, or maybe even halfway. That is different for everyone, of course. We will learn about the afterlife in the future. It will become the new standard. Learning about your own inner worlds, how to think, how to meditate, how to feel. Learning new things as well. Babies aren't dumb. There is an old soul inside of them. The soul is way higher than the outside tells. He or she must wait until later in their lives to show it all they have inside of them, not projecting the society on their own inner thoughts and feelings. There is so much more. They only need to grow and need to take care of themselves. The other book, Being Chronic Psychotic and Heavy Schizophrenic, vlog summer autumn time 2019. I'm trying to focus on my inner core, feeling tensions I don't understand, like I'm feeling people. In every part of my body I feel tensions, trying to focus on my thoughts again, not flowing over in frames. Where am I projecting them in? In fantasies? How do they interact with myself? Trying to feel in great feelings with gradations of myself, universal love. I need boundaries so I can have a grip on myself. Thoughts within thoughts, frames within frames. Not getting lost within labyrinths on top of each other. You do have control. Don't slip away in the madness. Gradations of peace flowing over inside these boxes of thought towards universal love. Moving in between them and grow higher with your inner gradations of these energies. Don't become a living dead person, cut off from this flow of life. Let the energy flow over in every part of your soul, from reincarnation to reincarnation, from life to life. Routines might be dull, though they give new insights eventually. Letting go of the tensions and letting new structures in your life. Remembering the past to move into a new direction between lives. How many steps are you thinking ahead? You do need to take rest every now and then. A thought pops up. Do people interact with these thoughts like it is one-on-one? I need to see my inner worlds more clear. Learning new boundaries. I've got most of them throughout the years. I was stuck inside fantasies, lost within time, not taking new steps moving forward. Let me see. That was it for this one. We'll continue, otherwise I won't make it. Because we're already at 9 minutes. In the last couple of days, I was really sensitive. Like I said before, really intense feelings. Feeling people, in other words, people I know. Then I go outside. Then to go outside is difficult for me sometimes, because I'm sitting inside thoughts and feelings. I could feel people I met today, really sharp, like a diamond. I'm scared sometimes because of the intensity. I'm feeling these thoughts and feelings. When does a thought pop up? What thoughts do pop up? What is the interaction with these thoughts and feelings? Feelings are for every person. Not everyone sees that. We don't talk about them mostly. What if these thoughts and interacting with other thoughts are about people you know? Also looking to psychosis for that. Then you project these mad interactions within yourself and other people you encounter. The box you're thinking is already taken over by fantasy. Gradations again, within yourself. Other boundaries. You need to learn everything all over again, forgetting how to think. What was it like before? Who are you within feelings? And how far do they go? Are they on the surface, mirroring with your own inner thoughts? But sometimes I'm scared with the psychotic mindset. I've learned that universal love is real. In that way, I can see that I'm wrong mostly with my own inner mindset. I'm still not there yet, just the same as my therapist told me last time I visited him. I remember from back in the day that I always have been a sensitive person. I knew things from people they didn't even know themselves. A great rich inner feeling. I helped people without knowing how and why. I felt really great back then. Then to lose it all of these things is really a pity. No more intuition, only madness. Scared to go down that road again. Afraid in becoming psychotic again. I've learned that it's all about. With my new visions, I am getting out of these visions, partly with medicines, but also partly with the visions I've learned about. The afterlife is reality. You can let go of the madness eventually, and not getting stuck inside of them. Had some inner thoughts again. This time I talked out loud to follow my thoughts, moving through different layers of the mind, looking at them. An unpleasant thought. It scares me. Am I moving within the outer feelings through this thought, or my inner feelings? Is it only one thought, or are there multiple of them? Am I them, stuck inside a box? We all encounter certain thoughts and feelings. It's only about the gradations of the inner core that counts. I'm moving again. Every time when I'm in episodes, I do learn more. For the moment, insanity. They fade away. Learning to see universal love by letting go eternity of the mind. That's easier said than done, of course. A first step is a step into a great future with a new journey. Walk the path, letting go of fear and insanity. I posted a picture online of for myself, and I put a small verse with it. It says, day and night. What's behind is all the real inner beauty of life, a light that shines bright forever. That is what you are. Together with the picture I felt really great to put it online. And then my last book, this one is called Bricks to Build a Stairway to Heaven, and it's a best-of book in a way, from all the books I wrote about. Let me see. I don't know what I want to talk about. Okay, let's start just in the middle of the book. Some thoughts about things. Sometimes I'm too scared to think. When having an episode, I can drift offshore in a way, losing track easily. In the past, I had that daily. The entire day moving inside myself. Sometimes really scary. That was a tough time. Nowadays, I try to relax more often, with taking rest a lot, trying to change my daily routines to do more things. Because I feel more at ease, I am less scared. It's still tough for me though. I can't watch series all the time. I can't visit people all the time. I still need rest. Too much tension sometimes. Then I'm moving from box to box within my mind. Eternity within one box of thought. That's really odd to notice. Can people feel me? Can they read my thoughts in a way? That is mostly not the case though. I can be that sensitive. A subject moving from within myself. Yes, it is getting better. I remember when drifting in Amsterdam many years ago that I really lost myself. Afraid to go to art academy, no more movies in cinemas, moving from bench to bench, afraid to meet people, afraid of routines of the day. Really lost it back then. I am grateful that my parents let me stay home at the moment. To get back on track did take me many years, still do until this day. Projections on new daily routines. No rush though. From madness to sane. It is difficult to explain. But being in an episode, it looks like it's eternity, forevermore. Paranoid of my hometown as I had in the past is gone though. I do know nowadays that I was psychotic when being younger as well. When I was a kid, I had difficulties with that sometimes as well. Sleepwalking and going out of the house was something I was scared for many years on end. Until high school even. I remember I had many nightmares when being a kid. One of them came back all the time, until my 9th birthday I guess. Crying all the time. Being locked up in a labyrinth with dancing flowers. A clock was ticking and was trying to get out of the labyrinth. When the clock stopped ticking, the image shook like thunder and I woke up. Every day sometimes. I was afraid to go to bed in these days. After many years, I figured out how to get out of it. I let go of searching the way out and let go of time. The labyrinth moved away and I felt a great relief of universal love. It was tough to learn though, but I think it has something to do like moving in between lives. Don't make the same mistakes time after time. I believe that reincarnation is a fact. So don't do bad things. Everything will return again. I learned it the hard way, I guess, although I had good lives as well, of course. Time to move on to the direction of universal love. The feeling behind the curtains. You can let go of many things in life. It's not worth it. Being a good person always pays out. That is a great feeling. People who shout the hardest aren't always right. That is the same with taking roots in life. Do whatever your heart tells you to do. You need to get out of the labyrinths that look really realistic, but it isn't the right way. That what is not written yet does has value in life. The next gate to a new dimension. Don't get lost though, you will learn eventually. Alrighty, that was it for today. Like I said, you can get my ebooks with a large discount under my own name of Evert Jarhuit on all Amazon sites. So I say check them out, and who knows, we'll meet again. Okay, thank you. Bye.